For the ones who work hard to ensure their crew can always go the extra mile, and the ones who get in early so everyone can go home on time, there's Grainger, offering professional-grade supplies backed by product experts so you can quickly and easily find what you need. Plus, you can count on access to a committed team ready to go the extra mile for you. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Country 99.5 WKDQ. It's the Q Crew Morning Show with Ryan and Leslie, but not Leslie because our friend Liberty from MY105.3 jumped in. We were all hanging out in the kitchen just a minute ago because Leslie got back with some breakfast for us and from Taco John's, and because they've got this new breakfast menu.
Shout out.
Yeah. So and then all of a sudden we were just talking, and somebody, I think was it your idea? It
was my idea.
You know, it'd be funny if one day we just swapped. So Leslie was like, okay, let's do it now. And she literally walked down the hall to your studio and you came down here. I said, okay, let's do this. So
we'll see how completely different our shows are.
No.
I've immediately taken a drink of Leslie's water. I've stolen some headphones because she doesn't use headphones when she talks.
No, she does not.
This is all very, very...
She doesn't need the headphones. She can hear me talking. And then I handle pushing all the buttons, so I'm really the only one that needs to hear anything, per se.
Plus, I've got on foreign headphones. This is, you don't know the anxiety level right now for me. I don't know whose head these have been on.
Somehow in this deal of us swapping partners, which sounds way dirtier than it actually is, I feel like I've got the better end of this deal than Bobby did.
It's very false.
I'll be curious to see how it went down there.
We were prepared for what we were going to talk about down the hall. Here, not so much.
We run on a different way down here. It's a different schedule. But you were talking right before we went on. We just got done talking to Joe Berta about 20 so minutes ago about this severe weather that's coming our way today, which unfortunately doesn't look like it's going to let up anytime soon. I think there was some hope that maybe this rain and stuff we got this morning would maybe kind of kill some of the energy in the air.
And this might be the Leslie portion where I say, my body aches so bad you don't even know.
Yeah,
it's going to storm.
That's a pretty good Leslie impersonation. Yeah. There needs to be something else crazy that happens at some point in time, though, that never happens to anybody else. But you were mentioning when we get into these kind of situations, and we're under this moderate risk for severe weather today, damaging winds. Joe Bird was talking about, 70 mile per hour winds, long, what do they call them? Long trail, long something tornadoes.
It's
that
just,
kind of stuff.
like
it's going to be a
spin
mess.
up and they last forever.
You may be implied to want to call 911 because obviously you may find yourself in an emergency situation, but there are times when you should and should not.
That is correct. First of all, it's National 911 Dispatcher Week. So
that I knew. I did see that.
So,
So shout out to the dispatchers.
Working extra hard this week anyway.
Yes, they
will. Bring them a treat if you can.
Right.
Also a treat for them would be don't call 911 if your power is out. Okay?
Yeah, they can't do anything about that.
Don't call them to ask them when the power will be back on.
Are people doing that?
I was like, dude, I was a 911 dispatcher for 3.5 years.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Yes.
Good call. You've got experience in this.
So, emergency situations, yes. Someone's dying. There's been a car wreck.
Sure.
There's a tree on your house. Something's on fire. Obviously, those are all emergency situations, no matter what the weather is.
Right.
If you see a funnel cloud, unless you are a trained spotter, no.
No? Okay.
No, because that's just a cloud in the sky.
Now, did you get calls like this during your time?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, there's got to be a good one that you can remember off the top of your head then.
Off the top of my head.
Not even weather related, but.
Oh, yeah. So, sometimes we would have calls for, parents are like, well, I'm going to call the police on you if you don't get ready for school. We literally would have regularly, at least once a month during the school year, a lady in Gibson County, because that's where it was, call and ask for the town marshal to come and make her kid go to school.
Yeah, that's not an emergency. That's a you problem, not an us problem.
But the thing is, he would go and do it. So it's like you're letting them.
Oh, well, yeah.
You're enabling them.
That's right. That's the word I'm looking for. Enabling. Yeah, that's exactly right. So, yes, keep in mind, regardless of how bad it gets today, if your power goes out, you see a tornado, whatever, 911 cannot do anything for you. They're going to be there for maybe the after effects, and hopefully nothing bad enough will require a call to 911. But there are things. And can't you get in trouble? I mean, if you...
Well, if it's a false reporting or if you're just calling and hanging up a bunch, so they're going to be so busy, they're not going to be sending police to your house because I told you not to call 911 for this. You heard it on WKDQ.
They'll have bigger problems is what you're saying. Okay, all right.
Live, local, and on your smart speaker. The Q Crew Morning Show with Ryan and Leslie on 99.5 WKDQ.
Join 99.5 WKDQ and River.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.